Ha, no lie, and you know it.
Ballin'.
Ballin'.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Quench Your Thoughts with Tasha and Nisha.
Yes.
All right.
This episode is Shoot Your Shot.
And not just regular shoot your shot. And yes, we have basketball. And no, I can't play. These are just props. And I do love the Hornets. Shout out Mello if you watching. Hey. But no, in 2024, in an age where anyone can do anything, you can be anything, you can go by whatever pronouns you want to go by, you can change your gender, you can do anything you want.
Mm-hmm.
Should a woman shoot her shot at a man? Is chivalry dead? Let's talk about the role reversals going on in 2024, whether or not you agree, disagree, or, how do you feel? So this should be good.
Yes.
Very controversial, very touchy, although it's not like a taboo type subject, but people feel the way they feel.
Yes.
And usually on this subject, people's opinions are very strong. So we encourage you all,
Yes.
first, to like, comment, subscribe. You're back. Show your girl some love. But interact. This is the perfect episode to interact in the comments because we read the comments. We may not be able to see them in real time, but we check the comments and we love seeing what you all have to say.
Yes. I do wish on this episode it could be live, though.
Right. We should have gone live. But the good thing is if we get enough interaction, enough feedback, we can have a spinoff episode from your responses. So basically, from this subject, you can tell us a perspective that you want to hear next.
Yeah, that'll be good. That would be good.
Okay, so let's get into it. Should women shoot their shot in 2024, in your opinion?
I don't think that they should.
Okay.
Only because I think men should be men. And they should also continue to do what they're supposed to be doing, which is pulling out the chair for the women and opening doors for the women and pumping gas for the women and walking on the right side of the road. So, yeah, men need to be men.
Okay.
What about you? You think they should?
I'm old school. So me personally, I won't be shooting my shot to a man. I mean, I just feel like, dang, like, I remember when we used to be the prize,
right?
Not that a man can't be the prize as well, but it's like put forth some effort,
right?
Because I think that's attractive. Like I love consistency. I love when a man is consistent and persistent, and he knows what he wants, and he knows how to go about getting what he wants. Like come on. But however. On the contrary, I really do believe that men do shoot their shot. It's just they only shoot their shot when they feel the woman is worth it. So here comes the controversy. Women, are you worth it? Like, is it that you keep attracting the scrubs because you don't meet your own qualifications? Like you have this standard that is up here, but you yourself don't meet them.
Right.
So why would you attract this amazing man when you're nowhere near that as a woman?
I can say transparency now is when I was younger, and I don't mean like teenager or anything. I just mean younger in age than I am now.
Last year?
No, not last year. I mean, that would be younger, but no. A young adult.
Okay.
I'll say that. I did not know my worth, I will say.
Okay.
So therefore, I attracted men that were not the right type of man that I should have been with.
I agree.
yeah, you would know. Because I would come to you
I'd be like,
when it didn't work out.
No, run.
Yes.
But what would you do? Not run.
No. I would try to work it out or try to change them and want them to be the man that I would want them to be.
Correct.
And that right there, I should not have been trying to change anyone.
True.
So therefore, then I did attract the wrong man. But now, in this confident woman that I am, I feel that a man needs to approach me, and I feel that they should come correct. And I'm worthy of that man now. So therefore, I want that man to come.
Okay, then.
Yes.
I'm worthy of that man now.
Yes.
Okay, I like it.
Right.
Well, I'm a firm believer in you attract what you are.
Yes.
Like, they see you before they even decide whether or not they want to approach you. They see you. They've been seeing you.
Right.
And not only do they see you, it's like women think men are dumb. Men aren't dumb. They're not. They're not dumb. They're strategic. And it's like they like to play that role, and they know that you think that, so they play off of it.
Right.
But I think because by nature they're hunters. And I don't think that natural instinct is gone. You know? I just think they're just born with it. I do. So with that being said, you know, like, even if you look at, like, I don't even know if anybody watches National Geographic or the Animal Kingdom or any of that type stuff anymore. But even, like, if you think back when that stuff used to come on, and they'll show, like, a lion hunting.
Yes.
It's not just out in the field running wild. It's crouching down, camouflage, peeping through tall grass.
Right.
Being very, very still. And it waits for the right moment. It moves very strategically.
Right.
And it checks all of the animals out, and it sizes them out, and it picks the one that it thinks it's most likely to catch.
Yes.
Now, this doesn't necessarily go with it, because they usually look for the weak one and the wounded one. But we're going to take that negative part out and just put it like, okay, you're a lion, and you see, okay, that is my dinner. That's what I'm going to capture, that, and bring it to my family. And so the lions develop tunnel vision. They just lock in. Like, no, I want that one.
Yeah.
And they'll just chase it down.
Yeah.
And most of the time they get it. Sometimes they don't. But it's not until they just chased it and tried to get it and couldn't get it. Then they'll try for another one.
Right.
You know? So I'm just like, I think men, they know already if you're worth.
Yes.
Because they're paying attention to you, how you carry yourself, how you interact with other men, little stuff you fall for, what you don't fall for. And then they use those things to gauge the level of respect
Right.
they're going to give you
Yes.
based on the respect you gave yourself
Yes.
when you didn't know they were watching.
Right. Right. I think I remember you telling me that too. Yeah. You never know who's watching.
Right.
But they're always watching.
Right.
Yeah. So just, if you carry yourself the way that you should be the way that you should carry yourself.
Yes.
Then they will see how you treat yourself
Right.
and treat you the same way.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think, like, I'll use myself as an example. Personally, I've done very well as far as the type of men I attract.
Yes.
I literally don't attract scrubs. And that's because I'm not a scrub. And it's like I carry myself with a certain esteem. I just move a certain way. And so it's like a man that's up to no good, or who's looking for some insecure, low self-esteem woman to just take advantage of, and they won't even look over here. They won't look over here, you know? So it's like, with me, it's like, if the men that look my way, they are, well, one, like-minded. Also, they are not intimidated. They know the difference between a woman who's just on her grind. She's just doing her. She's just ambitious. She's goal-oriented. They know that woman still needs a man.
Mm-hmm.
Versus those other ones, they be like, oh, she don't need me. Who told you that?
Mm-hmm.
That's a little boy mentality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't attract little boys.
Right.
That's so unattractive to me. Oh, she's too independent. A man wouldn't say that, but a boy would because he don't even understand what's going on.
Right.
A man would be like, ooh, oh yeah, I'm trying to build my empire with her. Like if I'm a king, I need a queen, and she's on some queen stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Do you think, going back to you saying women are too independent, do you think that in 2024 women are too independent?
I don't think we are too independent. I just think the men are too scarce. And it's like, look, like with everything, evolution, we're going to evolve. You know what I mean? That's just like, this is drastic again. But like if you lose one arm, like if I lose my left arm, my right arm's going to get super strong.
Yeah.
Because it has to compensate for the left arm not being there.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I'm changing this light bulb. One, because it's easy. All you do is screw it in. I really don't need you to change the light bulb. However, if you were here, I'd gladly let you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just that women, we still want, like back in the day, in order for a woman to, these are just material items that I'm just dropping. They mean nothing. Just chill out. But in order for a woman to have a house, drive a Benz, have a Louis bag, have these certain things, she needed a husband. Back in the day, because I've heard these things before, women were told to marry a man with money. Not go make money.
Right.
Not finish school and get your own, not build your credit up so you can get your own house.
Right.
They were told to marry a man with money.
Right.
To look pretty. Be submissive and act ladylike.
Right.
And those are your skills that you need. That's all you need. And then this man will see you and he'll rescue you and he'll provide all those things. But you can't do it. You need him to do it.
No.
No. That's how it was back in the day.
Yes.
It really was. But that was also the pray and cry era. That's what I call them. Because back then, men could do anything they wanted to do to them. And all they would do is pray and cry.
Yeah.
And stay.
Yeah.
So, I'm pretty sure if you think back to like when you were younger and like people would have like multiple families. It's like that's your cousin and that's your cousin. But for some reason, you can't really talk to this cousin because there's like tension and you're wondering why. And it's because grandpa went off and got this other family going on. There was a lot of that. Now, this did not happen in my family, y'all. But I've seen it before. I don't know of any. And if it did, maybe it did. If it did, I'm not aware. So this example isn't like a real life example from firsthand experience.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they were so good at hiding stuff back then.
Yeah.
You never know.
True.
This was hypothetical, though, for y'all come for me. My daddy I didn't say your daddy did anything.
And in that era, too, the wife or the lady that he was with knew about the other family.
Oh, yeah, they knew.
Yes.
They knew they were trifling.
Yes.
But they called the current generation, and it's like, look, there's nothing new under the sun.
Right.
The difference is the stuff that some of these women are doing now, you all did it first. They're just more open with it now versus y'all tried to hide it. And they're just not hiding anything.
No.
It's just like it is what it is. But the roles I've noticed are beginning to reverse. I don't know how I feel about that because I like the chivalry.
Yes, I do too.
But at the same time, imagine being a man and imagine wanting to open that door or wanting to pull the chair out and she goes, I got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, to be fair, some women don't know how to receive the chivalry.
True. True. I think that's where I will be.
Not knowing how.
Yeah, once that man comes, because I have not had that. So, so I'm open to it and want that for
Right.
myself.
Right.
But yeah, I might be that one that be trying to open the door before he gets around to open the door. And so yeah, I think I would want that, but I might be one that be thinking that no, he's not gonna do that.
I will stand in front of that door like it's gonna open itself. Like, what are you here? What are you here for? Like,
Right.
it's just, and it's not like, oh, you're too good. You can't touch the door. Yes, I can touch the door when I'm by myself. Why are you here?
Yeah.
If you're not, if I'm gonna still do the things that I would do on my own in your presence, what's the point?
True.
There's no point.
Yeah.
I could have took myself out.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's just like, it's just manners, really.
Yeah.
Like, it's just polite. Like, I teach my son. It has nothing to do with, a relationship. It's like, if you're going in and there are women, hold the door.
Right.
Hold the door.
Yeah.
I see little 4-year-olds holding the door for women. So I don't understand why a 40-year-old can't open the door.
Yes. Yes. Do you think the men think in 2024 that it should be roles should be reversed?
I think they're starting to think that, yes.
Yeah. So therefore that it feels like they feel like they can slack off a little bit more because the women are so strong or the women are so independent, so they don't have to do as much. No, you do.
You do what?
You do have to be do all of those things that you should be doing.
I mean, again, I agree with you. It's just that I haven't had that problem, honestly. Right. And you know it's true because you witnessed it. You know, people get on these cameras and they start lying. But no, I can seriously look into this camera and say, honestly, which is good. Like, guys, I'm helping y'all out. I'm helping them out. They are out there. They're out there. I just think it really depends on you to an extent. Now, you can still, don't get me wrong, some guys are just,
Yeah.
And ladies, don't think something is wrong with you because some of these men aren't doing those things. Some of them just aren't going to do them.
Right.
And some of them are just, I don't know what's wrong with them.
Right.
And it's like, there's a generation of men also that don't really like women. And I'm not talking about heterosexual, homosexual. I'm talking about they don't like women based on like, I don't know, treatment growing up. Maybe their mom, I don't know what it is, but it's just like, dang. And it's like, they're attracted to the opposite sex, but they don't know how to treat women with respect. They're just like objects to them. Yeah.
That could go back to they didn't know how or didn't see that growing up or didn't have that in their household. And so therefore they didn't know what to do. But at the same time, a mother who didn't have a husband in the household, she can she can show her son how a man should be treating a woman.
True, to an extent. But the woman, okay, say a woman does not have, women have to realize too that a woman with a son,
yes,
he's watching you.
Yes.
In all ways, right? So, it's one thing you're single, but it's also how you carry yourself. If your son sees his single mother bringing in man after man after man, I mean, you're also setting the stage for the type of woman that he approach. Yeah. Because they usually model their choices after the mothers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and if she's bitter, if she's angry because whatever happened with the dad, or not being funny, ladies, some of these women don't even know these dads. Like, literally, they don't know who the daddy is. And so they take it out on the child. Yes. Because they can't figure out who the dad is. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so that son grows up with resentment towards women because of the way his mother treated him because his dad was absent.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have those problems either. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to, like provide perspective because we don't have someone on the show that disagrees
Right.
with our perspective. So I'm trying to provide both.
No, I get
Yeah.
you. I understand. But I was just with that mother, I was saying she doesn't want her son to grow up like his absent father.
But what if she didn't know that?
But I'm saying if she did,
Uh-huh.
if she did, and she knew how he treated her, she wouldn't want her son to grow up like that. So she'd show him how he should be treated another woman. You see what I mean?
I do. I still think he needs a male
Yes.
example though.
Yes.
But I do see what you're saying.
I mean, if he's not in the picture for whatever reason, then it's up to the mom to try to step in and do that for that little boy because he didn't have that role model.
Okay, well, since we're talking about mother-sons, what's up with the moms that act like their sons are their husbands?
Oh my goodness.
What is that about?
I don't know. I guess it's where they don't want them to leave them. Like they don't want to be by themselves type thing. But that's not your husband.
Right.
So, yeah,
And
it's
he's
weird.
supposed to find his wife.
Right.
His good thing.
Yes.
His favor. You know what I mean? He's supposed to leave
He is.
So it's kind of weird and it's a cycle.
Yeah.
It's like you didn't have. And so you and this weird obsession you have with your son is keeping him from experiencing love, relationship, family, that whole family dynamic.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's fair.
It's not fair because then if she feels lonely or betrayed for whatever reason because her son got married, then she may try to interfere in that marriage.
Well, yeah. Yeah, usually. And then oftentimes the guys that grow up in those type of situations, they don't know what to do. They choose their mother over their wife, not realizing biblically, once you two join in holy matrimony, your wife is your top priority, not your mom.
That's right.
Not that you don't love your mom, but your
Correct.
wife comes first.
Yes.
So I know a lot of people that have the hardest time with that, the whole notion of that. Mm-hmm. Or they'll say, nobody coming for my mom, or not the mom, the kids. Mm-hmm. Nobody coming for my kids. My kids are first. But I mean, that's another episode too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard out here, I guess, to even know the role.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Because, especially if the woman is not used to to the chivalry and all of that.
Yeah, that's crazy to me, y'all. That's crazy. Y'all not used to that, though. Ooh.
Yeah, then that would be kind of hard to submit a little bit and let the man be a man. Mm-hmm. But in order for it to work, that's what's going to have to happen.
I'm still trying to figure out how y'all went out with these dudes. So what? Okay,
I don't know.
Okay, because I don't have any experience with that. Tell me, walk me through it. What is a date with a guy that's the opposite of what I'm used to? What is that like?
It's like the guy. I'll just pick one in particular.
Don't say his name.
No, I'm not. It was a controlling relationship. Mm-hmm. And it was like trying to take me away from you, take me away from
everything.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so it was more so like trying to make sure that what I needed, I only got from him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or what I wanted, only got from him. Mm-hmm. I didn't need anybody else's influence, especially if it was against what he was saying. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then also...
oh, I know who he is. I remember. Oh, okay, go.
And it wasn't like dating.
It was not.
No, it wasn't like dating. And looking back, I'm like, why? Why would I not think why did I think that this was good for me? I have no clue. No
We
clue.
all wanted to know. No, seriously,
Yeah.
we really legit, like it was a real question.
Yeah.
We really wanted to know the answer to that question.
But he really had me in my head thinking I can have anyone else. Like no,
Did he tell you that?
not that he told me that, but made me think that. Like he was the
How?
only one that would want me type thing.
Ooh. No, I'm serious, and I'm sure people at home. I really need you to, because I want to understand this so badly. And I've been trying to understand it for
Yeah.
years. So like, did he literally come out of his mouth and say that no one wants you but me?
No, he didn't say it, but he made me feel that way.
How?
In a way that when he was around, I wouldn't be able to like talk on the phone.
Oh yeah. Oh, I
remember?
remember this stuff. But yeah, but it wasn't not like, okay, we're having our quality time type stuff. It was like on some mama, daddy, little kid-y
Yeah.
type stuff.
And we couldn't go out because there could possibly be someone else out there.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
he was so insecure.
Yeah.
I remember that. That's really what it was. He was very insecure.
And I think because of that, I think that might be where me not thinking that there's anyone out there that's gonna want to be with me or that I should look for better in a man, to where that's what I know that I deserve now, looking back. But yeah, I don't know why I didn't then.
Still don't. I still don't. Because you really don't even fit the description physically
Yeah,
of a woman who feels that way.
yeah.
So it's just like, so you looked in the mirror and you were like, oh man. oh man, nobody's gonna want me. Like, what? I don't understand. Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand.
Yeah.
And we've never understood.
No.
We were like, why don't you leave him? Like,
Right.
you the prize anyway. Like,
Yeah.
nobody thinking about him. And you were like, no. Like,
Like I was thinking something was wrong with y'all
you
for
did.
telling me that,
Yes.
or for thinking that. Like, why would you say that about this guy? And yeah.
Yeah, and he was bad news.
He was.
We found out later, but he was bad news. And then it's like, yeah, and that's the other thing, ladies. The hardest thing in the world to do is to tell a woman that the man she's dealing with is not worth her time.
Yeah.
Because the first thing women, she just want him. You just jealous.
No, I didn't think that.
Like, no, you didn't say that I wanted him,
Right.
but you did tell me. You were like, you just don't want to see me happy. And
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not happy. It's like,
Yeah.
you call this happy?
Right.
And I'm like, no, I'm trying to help you. Like, you could do way better. You could do this, you could do that. And you weren't trying to hear it.
But I think I was thinking I would be alone at that if he was gone. Once he was gone, I would be alone, not knowing that it was better once I was
I
alone.
was about to say that.
Yeah.
Like, that's the other thing. Like, y'all gotta stop acting like being alone is so horrible,
Exactly.
because that could be your blessing.
Yes.
And I'm just like,
And it was.
It was.
Yes.
It was. But I'm just like, when I hear stuff like that, like, I am not lonely. Like,
Right.
do I look lonely?
Right.
I'm just saying, no, for real.
Yeah.
Do I behave lonely? Do I seem depressed? I know there isn't a look, and people are very good at camouflaging and putting on.
Right.
But no, if you know me, what? Like, no, it's like you have to find that inner peace.
Yes.
And I think, too, people go into relationships too fast. You gotta heal. You have to heal completely from everything.
Yes.
Like, completely. Not kinda.
Right.
Not almost heal. You gotta heal all the way.
Exactly.
And oftentimes to heal properly, you have to be isolated somewhat. And you can't just rush into things.
Exactly.
And then that's just like with anything that's good, those things take more time. Mm-hmm. Because the trash is a dime a dozen.
Right.
So it's like, if you want that high quality man, for one, during your time of singleness, make yourself a high quality woman.
Exactly. Which I've done.
And that way, when you two meet, you'll be equally yoked.
Yes.
And it'll work. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Because it's not fair to him. It's not fair to him to be all these things. You want him to be handsome and strong, and you want him to have good credit. You want him to be faithful. You don't want him to have like a criminal record. You don't want him to have baby mama drama. All these things,
Yes.
right? And he checks off every box. Then he gets you.
That's right.
And Leroy still calling. You know what I mean? Tom still pulling up, blowing the horn in the driveway at 2 a.m.
Right.
Like, is that fair to him?
No.
Or you still have these crazy trust issues because that's not fair.
Right.
Because it's like that man is not the man that caused these things.
That's right.
So it's like you got to get to a whole, you have to be whole.
True.
Yeah.
You have to. So, yeah, you have to take that time for yourself, like you said, to heal. But then when that next man comes along, you have to kind of, like you said, you have to keep in your mind that man is not the man who did these things to you. So you have to allow yourself to be with this person now.
However, you can learn from the man who did those things to you. And you should not forget that man that did those things so that you can recognize those characteristics in the current man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll say in 2024 I'll say in 2024 being more conscious of who you are involved with would be something that women should be doing more of. Not necessarily just holding it against, like keeping it inside of what, like the hurt that you went through before and taking it out on the next person. But just, like you said, just be mindful, keep in the back of your mind just so that you won't repeat those same things.
So let's go back to shooting the shot then. So say you're this woman now and you're way better than the previous version and you want to get married, right? And obviously before you can get married, you got to date.
Yes.
You have to date and you have to go through all the things to see if that's the one.
Yes.
But so are you willing to talk to someone that's not your type? Like say you have a type.
Okay.
Right? But your type, they aren't shooting.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And then this guy comes that's completely not your type. And he's shooting his shot. But he's also doing all of those things that you said you've never experienced.
Yeah.
He has all of those qualities. What you gonna do?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
In order for me to get out of my way, I think I have to see what's out there. So he may not be my type, but what's my type? If I've had the wrong type,
Sure.
all this, like before, that's all
Right.
I know. So how do I know this isn't my type?
Right.
He doesn't, because he physically doesn't look?
Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, say he's physically. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Let's say he's physically just not it as far as attraction. Yeah, he's just not what you're typically attracted to.
Yeah. He might be one that I go on a date with just to get out and go on a...
Is that fair? So you're going to use him. That's what you're saying.
Not going to use him, but it'll be just to socialize, just to get out and meet someone. But I don't want him to... I have to be physically attracted to the guy I'm going to be.
I agree. No, I agree. And I don't think that's vain. I think women, we settle more than men do. Men don't settle.
No.
He could be, wait, what did Biggie say? Heartthrob never, black and ugly as ever.
Yes.
However.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like Biggie knew he was ugly.
Yeah.
but he got faith.
He sure did.
Because men know what they want. And it's like, if he could look like a walrus. And he like, no, I am only dating a supermodel. And he'll end up with a supermodel.
Sure will.
What?
Yeah.
He straight up will end up with a supermodel.
Yeah.
And he'll start acting like he's the supermodel. Like he don't look like a walrus.
Yeah.
Versus us, it's like we deserve to wake up in the morning once we're married and roll over and be like, yes, Lord.
Yes.
God is good. Yes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We do. We shouldn't be like, Lord Jesus, give me strength.
Right.
You know, like, ugh.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
So I don't think you should budge on the physical. However, I don't think you should be superficial.
Right.
Like minor imperfections.
Yeah.
That's silly.
Right.
That's silly. That's just like if dude. Let me watch that because I'm about to say something that I'm not in. Okay, say he's missing a tooth.
I was just actually thinking. I was just getting ready to say what if his tooth was chipped.
Which one though? Which one?
I was.
Which tooth though?
Promise you.
Chipped or missing? Chipped or missing?
I was gonna say chipped. You said missing.
Okay, well, chip like.
What does that mean?
It matters. It matters because I'm trying to think of the rapper with the chipped tooth. I don't know if it's J. Cole. I don't know. It's a rap. There's a rapper. He's multi-millionaire. He can get the tooth fixed.
Right.
But last I heard, it's been a while since I've heard, he didn't get his tooth fixed on purpose. I don't know who it was. One of the rappers.
Okay.
Right. But he's actually cute. And he has a chipped tooth.
Yeah.
So it's just like, But if it's like one of those can opener teeth,
like jacket?
Yeah, no.
He can get that fixed too.
He can get it fixed. True, he can get it fixed.
Yeah.
I mean, well, no, something as simple as a tooth. Man, people getting whole sets of veneers.
True.
But he has to want to get the tooth fixed.
Yes.
Now, that's the difference.
Yes.
You can't just be walking around with a dead tooth.
Right.
And
Yes.
that's not gonna.
Exactly.
And I'm sure not gonna kiss you. No, I mean, be real.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I have to be physically attracted. Yeah. But in that instance where it was just his tooth,
yeah,
he can get. Yeah, he
that's
can get
fixable.
that.
That's yeah. I wouldn't. But you again, you got to know that you need to get it fixed and want to get it fixed,
Right.
not just out here just scarecrowing. I just made it
grinning.
up. Yeah. No. But if it's something like, even if he's overweight,
Yeah.
you can lose weight.
Yep.
Like some things that people overlook people for are so fixable.
Yeah. Again, with the weight, he has to want to lose the weight.
Right.
And that could be reversed if the man is with a woman and say she's overweight. There's a way that you can go about. We can work out together.
Exactly. And I was about to say, I know couples like that,
Yeah.
like in real life. Like she was on the heavier side. He was a fitness buff. Now both of them banging.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like your body can transform. It's just discipline, food choices, exercise, water. It's fixable. So to overlook someone because of a few love handles, you might be really missing out on a diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
But that's different than, say, dude just ugly.
Yeah.
For lack of words, or just like not even like physical, like inner, like just ugly. Because I've known some very attractive people outwardly, that were inwardly just ugly, and it just took all away. It's like they're so ugly on the inside, I don't even see the exterior anymore. Like all I can see is just how ugly you're behaving, or how it's like you can meet someone that's so put together that they're just like, ugh.
Yep.
Because they just think they're just so much better than everyone else. That's so unattractive.
So do you think that that's what the pretty boy is about?
No, I'm not mad at the pretty boy. I'm not. As long as pretty boy just
has the inside matching the outside.
No, he's still a man. Like like he gotta still want to be a man and want women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't with the we both scared of the spider.
Yeah.
I can't, what you screaming? Get the spider.
Right.
He on no. If you don't get your big tail over there and get that spider, like I can't with that. I can't. No.
I agree.
That's silly.
Yes.
Like
A man needs to be a man.
I mean, yeah, but it's just like, and not that you can't have, a man can be afraid of spiders. You can have a phobia. You can have arachnophobia. 'Cause, why a man can't have arachnophobia?
Yeah.
You can. But at the same time, we have to conquer certain fears. And what I'm saying, if we're in a situation, we both, one of us, hopefully the man,
Right.
have to step forward to be the protector
Yes.
in that moment.
Yes.
I gotta have that, you know.
Yes.
So like, I cannot have just a prissy.
Yeah. I know.
No.
I know what you mean. But I was more so meaning, like you said, that usually the pretty boys are the ones that are ugly on the inside because they think that they're so nice looking and they can have any woman they want.
That's not fair. And I say that only because I know some very attractive guys, and it's not their fault.
True.
All attractive guys that are born like with good genetics, they all don't act like that.
That's true.
I know some very cool, down to earth, just awesome guys.
Yeah.
That just so happen to be gorgeous. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're not arrogant, they're not rude or anything. They're actually really cool. Mm-hmm. So I don't agree with that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, then I would like those. I'd like for those
I
to
would
come.
like one.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Have one, please. But no, I do. I know a lot of guys like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So no, they're all not. I mean, guys get a bad rep. They do. They get it rough, but there's so many of them. Just like the dude at Trader Joe.
Yeah.
Dude was serious.
He really thought that was going to work.
He thought it was going to work.
Because it's worked so many times, probably.
Yeah, but it's like the goofiest thing ever. And it's like, I had time that day. So even if he would have put forth a little bit more effort, like, I still don't think I would have went out with him.
Yeah.
But we still could have had a longer exchange.
Yeah.
So you come up to me with the corny line, "Ooh, I love the way that you're reading those labels." First of all, what? I would hope you're paying attention to what you're eating.
Right.
And then go on to say, "Well, I only date women that shop at Trader Joe." And I'm looking at you like, okay. Like, you should be honored because you're at Trader Joe. So you fit the description of the type of woman that I date.
Yeah.
Because you shop here. Mm-hmm. I could have been a whole serial killer.
Yeah.
Just because I shop at Trader Joe. Mm-hmm. And then so when I come back at him with a very similar response, very sarcastic, of course. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Well, I only date men, you know, that shop at Home Depot, you know, like, and he didn't know what to do. That's how I knew that it was just a pickup line.
Yeah.
Because even if he was trying to be engaging, if he had a comeback, that would have helped him so much. You know how I am. I'd be like, oh, okay, I like that. He could have said something like, I'm on my way to Home Depot next.
Yes.
Or I just left Home Depot.
Yep.
Or something to that extent. He didn't even get out of here.
He was not expecting.
Wah, wah. Wah, wah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Right.
No.
Goodbye.
Right. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's crazy out here. Like the dating is woo.
Yes.
Woo.
But you know, just like you said, men have a bad rep. Mm-hmm. There's women out here doing the exact same thing as the men.
That's what I mean. They're shooting their shot. They're being the aggressor.
Yeah.
They're like, women are even proposing to men now.
Oh, wow.
I know you've seen it before.
I have not seen
I'm
that.
talking straight up. Buy a ring, take him to the restaurant, open the ring, get down on her knee.
Nah.
And he usually be like eating, and he'll be like, and some of the men actually buy into it and take the ring and say, yeah.
Nah.
It's like, girl.
Yeah. And I hope he feels like all his masculinity was just taken away from him.
That happens a lot.
Because she took that moment away from him.
Yeah, but she didn't know because he didn't desire. Anytime you have to do that, he did not want to marry you.
Yeah.
And then you kind of set yourself up. When you force yourself on a man, you set yourself up for what comes with that.
True.
It's like when he's unfaithful or when he does whatever, he's going to say, I didn't ever want you.
Oh.
But but is that not true?
Oh, man. Yeah.
That's why you have to be careful.
True.
It's like, stop trying. If you have to convince him to want you, he does not want you.
True.
He knows they're not dumb. It's like, stop thinking these men are dumb. They just don't want you. And you have to be careful because there are a lot of predators out there. There are a lot of people who present themselves one way, and then you get into the relationship and they're a whole nother way.
Yes.
You know, there are people like these days, a lot of people, they're not very emotionally intelligent. So they really be like, well, if I can't have you, no one can. Mm. And they're serious.
Yes.
And they will kill you.
Yes.
And themselves.
That's becoming more and more frequent.
And more. That's why you have to chill out.
Yes.
Chill out. Don't force yourself on stuff. Pay attention. Don't jump at everything that comes your way.
That's right.
Don't give that man your address.
So soon. Exactly.
At all. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You don't know him.
Right.
Meet him there. Mm-hmm. Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, people just give up too much too soon.
Yeah.
Their whole location, their identity, their address, where they work.
Yeah.
And it's like people mentally, the state of people's mental health right now. No.
Yes. That's really scary.
It is.
Dating is scary right now because of, like you said, with the people not wanting to be by themselves, so they'll kill before being by themselves.
Yeah.
But then you have the ones that will kill and then kill themselves because they don't want to live without you.
That's silly. Don't love me that much.
Right.
Listen, don't love me to death.
Yes.
It's like when they say I love you to death, they mean it.
Yeah.
Love me till death do us part. That's two totally different things. But don't love me to death.
Yeah.
Love me to life. And you also have these men who these days, they legit cannot take rejection.
Yes.
Like, I've seen stories where women were killed for simply refusing to give a man their phone number. I'm talking pow.
Wow.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just he was embarrassed. You embarrassed him in front of his boys. And he does not know how to regulate his emotions whatsoever. He does not want to be a coward or whatever they call him. And so he killed you because that's all he knew how to do.
Yeah.
That's very common.
It is. You just have to be careful. And like you said earlier, get to know a person before, like, getting in serious.
Right.
You just have to not move so fast in it. You just got to take your time.
And women should be intriguing again. Like, I'm told often by men that I'm mysterious. That's that's a compliment to me.
Yeah.
It says a lot. It says you want to know me, but you can't figure me out, which is good.
Yeah.
Which means I'm not giving too much away.
Exactly.
That means really you are over there really imagining and trying to figure out. That's how it's supposed to be. But it's not just with that. It's like even things like how we carry ourselves. Like, why are all your pictures from the back?
Yeah.
Like, girl, turn around.
Yes.
Every picture is a side profile.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's like you're accenting your asset,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Turn around. And you wonder why all he wants to do is sleep with you.
That's right.
You're a sex object.
Yeah.
You present yourself as such.
Yes.
So if he's already seen everything, he's seen all your cleavage, you turn to the side, he see your curves, your hips, your butt, everything you wear is skin tight, and then you wonder,
Yep.
you know, why he thinks that after the dinner, you're supposed to go to his place.
Right.
You wonder why. And I'm not saying that it's okay for men to think that way, because it's not. And a woman has a right to dress the way she wants. For y'all come again. I understand these things, but what I'm saying is, like I said before, a lot of times, like, women, they're not as valuable as they used to, because it's like there's nothing for him to work for.
Yeah.
You're showing everyone, and not only are you showing him, you're showing every man.
Yeah.
There's no modesty. Like, you can dress fly and still cover your body. I do it all the time. I'm just saying. I do.
Yeah.
Like, you can be tasteful. And I get a lot of compliments. And I don't wear hoochie clothes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you still got to leave something for the imagination.
Yeah, not even. Like, you should want to hold yourself, like, carry yourself with a certain class anyway.
Right.
It's just weird. Like, everything you do shouldn't be to attract the opposite sex.
Right.
That's weird. That's a weird flex. It's like you should look how you look for you.
Yeah.
You know?
So. And you should be able to take a picture and let him know that that's not all that you have. Like, you have something to say. You have something in your mind that you think about, something that's worth listening to, not just looking at.
Yeah, everything is seductive. Even if you're facing forward, you're like making these stupid facial expressions and duck lips and licking your lips in the picture, like, ridiculous.
Right.
And so, but you want him to open the door and pump the gas and all these things, but he might do those things to get to the next step. It's not necessarily because he respects you, though.
Right.
It might be like, oh yeah, I know I'm taking her home. Let me get this gas.
Yeah.
Let me open this door right quick. And then sometimes after they get what they want, they don't open another door.
Wow.
And you're not getting any more gas either. You have to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen it. I've heard the stories. And I've heard guys tell the story, you know? So it's not like I've just heard women.
Yeah.
No, I've been at tables where guys were like tripping out, telling each other about the woman that they played.
Yeah. Just like we talk.
Oh, they talk. Oh, they talk more than us. They do. They talk. Back in the day, they didn't talk. Though.
Right.
Now they do.
That's crazy. It used to be like just in the barbershop type thing.
Right. But now they can't even really have the barbershop because now the women get fades too. See, that's what I'm saying with the role reversal. Like, there's really no, like, gender per se. Not for real. It's almost hard to talk these days because you just got these people that got stuff to say about everything. It's like, look, just let me have the conversation right now.
Yeah.
But it's almost like, you know, everything is cool. Like, even the restrooms, it's like you go in any restroom you want to go in.
Yep.
So the men don't really have that sacred space in the barbershop anymore.
That is so true.
To just talk with the guys. You know, because I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, some woman in there getting the edge up too.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's too but at the same time, they can do that at the salons.
Who?
Women can do that. They can get the edge up and fades at the salons. I don't understand. You know.
Well, I mean, I guess they could. I guess. I don't know. I don't get edge ups.
Right.
But yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It's a weird time. It is a weird time.
Yeah, it's wild. It's crazy in these streets.
It is.
But yeah, so, okay, before we close, do you have a story of, have you ever been on a sympathy date?
No. All mine just been bad.
Yeah. I've gone on one
I'm
sympathy
not going to say
date.
all of them, but I'm just saying, I'm speaking of.
Which one was good?
Oh.
No. I ain't mean it like that, but I didn't really. I was legit like. But no, for real, like, which one? You don't have to say any names.
No, I'm just saying in general, mine have been bad.
Oh.
So I don't have a sympathy date. No.
Oh, you've never? I have, y'all. I've gone out on one sympathy date, y'all. I won't do it again. I just felt sorry for dude. Like, like I legit felt sorry for him, and like he really was a good guy. Mm-hmm. He was a cool guy. He was a handsome guy. He just was not my type by any means. He was respectful because once again, I don't attract disrespectful dudes. Mm-hmm. But what made it a sympathy, like the reason I was not feeling him, because he wasn't like, he moped and stuff. Like he felt sorry for himself. Like, and there's nothing wrong with, sometimes a woman she got to build her man up.
Yeah.
Her man. He want my man. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like, dang, dude, like, you bringing a lot of stuff already to not be anything. Mm-hmm. And I just couldn't. But it was like, he was such a nice dude. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I'll go with you to eat. And then he took me, I'm not going to say where he took mm-hmm. I'm not. Because he did pay and everything.
It just wasn't up to your standards.
No, it was not. But at the same time, like, sometimes you get tested too, and sometimes mm-hmm. they'll see, but yeah. Long story short, I've gone on one sympathy date, and I won't ever do it again. So he used my one sympathy date card.
Yeah.
And the rest of you, like, it has to be real. There have to be something there or I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was remember how hard it was to get rid of him?
Yes. Yes. And you were like, I don't usually block people, right. But you were actually considering.
I did, and he went and got another phone. Like, dude, I don't like you, dude. And he telling people, like, yeah, that's going to be my wife. Oh, no, don't tell nobody else that lie. That's right. Not true.
Yeah.
But y'all only had one guy, but he wasn't a bad person at all. He just was not for me in any way, shape, or form at all.
Yeah.
And he thought I was for him. Mm-hmm. But now he's doing well. He's with the person that's for him.
Right.
And all is well.
Right. See, so, you knew you weren't for him.
Oh, yeah, I knew. I be knowing. I know. I know, because I know. And then I know, like, God don't play about me. So, like, I go hard for God, for real.
Yeah.
So he go hard for me, too. Yeah. And I'm like, it ain't no way. This is my reward.
Yeah.
Like, he did not send you. Go away. Go. Shoot. You know what I mean?
Yes,
like,
yes. I'm glad you made that point. Mm-hmm. It goes back to me with dating the wrong guy. Mm-hmm. I didn't have God in my life then either.
You did not, girl.
Yes. So yeah,
you did not.
I did not. So
oh, that's true,
right?
Dang, Nisha.
Yes. Yeah. That's what that was. That time was not with God. So now it'll be right.
Yeah, and they were demons.
Yeah. It'll be right this time. I'm not focusing on that anymore.
I was like, right. Yeah, no, they were. I couldn't stand them. None of them. I ain't like none of those guys.
Right.
Like, and yeah, no, I didn't. I tried. I didn't even try. I didn't.
No.
I could just see them for what they were, Yeah. And then I always knew that you deserved better and would get better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now you believe it, so now it's on.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, this is one that could go on and on and on because it could branch off from one thing to the next thing. Okay, what about your worst date? Did you have any bad dates?
All of them there, remember?
Oh my goodness. I'm talking about an actual date. Like you can be with so y'all just didn't have, there's no way. They had to get you. Like, so even whatever they did to get you wasn't good. They had to get you. How'd they get you?
It was more so a friend. became friends.
Mutual friends?
Yeah.
Or started out?
Started out as friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then personality, I like to laugh and things like that. So personality played a part in it. And then, yeah.
Well, that's a little confusing. Because if you started out as friends, you didn't see the person before?
That wasn't the same person.
Oh.
It was, I'm saying we started out as friends and I saw him as this.
Mm-hmm.
But then as we became more than friends, it wasn't like friends anymore.
So what I'm saying is you didn't see them before you befriended them, like how they interacted with others and their patterns. Okay.
No.
Okay.
I didn't.
Oh, no.
Or if I did, right? Or if I saw it, I had blinders up and wanted to see them for this.
Yeah.
And didn't see them for what they really were. Type thing.
Okay.
It's okay.
Did you shoot your shot, or did they come to you, or did you shoot your shot?
I never shot.
So they came at you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't shoot shots then. I don't shoot shots now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I hear you. This is interesting though,
It is.
because I can ask, me, I can ask questions
I
all
know.
day. I'm not gonna do it. But it's just different. No,
It is.
seriously, because I also love to learn and I like to hear different perspectives and experiences, and all I know is what I know.
Right.
As far as firsthand, me being me. Man, I can't imagine being treated like that. That would not go well.
I know. And this is big for me to be talking about this like this. Of course, I've told you, but to be saying it on our platform.
Well, that's because you're over it.
Yes, I was going to say, but I'm past that.
Exactly.
And this could help someone else.
Exactly.
And it's also a way for me it's another way to get it behind me type thing.
Yeah.
And to see my growth.
Yeah, you have to admit things too, and it's like, okay, it's over. It happened. You grew. You're not that.
Right.
Somebody, you're really helping them.
Right.
Because the stuff that you described is what they're currently going through, and they thought that they were. It's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
That's just like, I've never. Just like you've never been married.
Right.
So you don't know what it's like to get a divorce.
Right.
That's another episode,
That
though.
is.
It is. It's a whole episode. That's why I purposely did not touch on it, because we are. We're going there.
Yeah.
But we're going to start with dating.
Right.
Before we get into marriage.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, no. So for those of you like, why are you asking her? And you were like, oh, we're going to go there. It is coming. It's going to be good, too.
Yeah.
That's all we can
Stay
say.
tuned.
Exactly. It's coming. But no, this is good. It's like we use our experiences. We learn from them. We grow from them.
Yes.
And then we help others.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it, too.
So as I always do, we're going to wrap up another episode.
Ballin'.
And falling. Shooting your shot.
Shoot your shot.
Yes.
And again, you can shoot the subscribe button. You stay. You keep coming back.
Yes.
You keep coming back. Subscribe.
Go ahead. You might as well.
Go. It's just gonna get better.
Yeah.
We're just gonna get better. Our content, our skills, topics, the set, everything. We have some stuff already up our sleeves, and I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it.
True.
We have some stuff already.
Yes.
We came in hot.
Yes.
So, but thank you all for watching.
Yes.
Thank you for tuning in. And really, go in the comments, talk back to us. Talk junk. Just say something.
Yeah,
I really don't
we
care.
like both.
Yeah, I do. It'd be funny, actually. I had someone come for me before in the comments because I said, don't touch my hair or something.
Yeah.
But it was cool because, all right, I see your perspective.
Exactly.
You still can't touch my hair, but...
And you were like, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you for your inquiry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Right.
But respect why I don't want you to touch my hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Give take.
Exactly.
It's all good.
Yes. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Continue to do so. It's just going to get better.
Better.
And better.
And better. Shoot your shot, girl. Nah.
If
I
you
mean,
want
hey,
to.
if that's what you want to do.
If that's you, go ahead.
Go for it.
Yes.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.